give the skull a light sanding. Then I painted it with Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster, which I purchased at my local Walmart. And I like to use a foam brush to apply it all over the skull. Next, you can optionally distress the candlesticks. So I did lightly sand them outside, but I'm just going to show you how I did it with the sanding block from Dollar Tree all over, just to take off the coating on the candlesticks. Next, you can optionally distress with cinnamon and matte Mod Podge or paint, or you can use paint to completely dry brush it. So like I mentioned, I did try the cinnamon technique, but I do include full instructions in the instruction document with a Halloween Spooktacular 2025 mini flower bundle. I painted over the areas I wanted to apply the cinnamon to, so I used black paint. Next, I sprinkled on the cinnamon. It's just regular cinnamon from your grocery store, all over. Now it can get messy, so I suggest putting down a placemat or paper so your work surface doesn't get full of cinnamon. It sure does smell nice, so I'm just rubbing it in on the paint. As you can see, I kept applying coats to get the desired look. However, it wasn't distressed enough for me, so I did end up dry brushing my candlestick to my liking. After my skull was completely dry, I came back with some makeup sponges, the walnut stain, and black matte paint. I put them on my paper towel, and I also had some makeup wipes available to wipe it off. So I just get the makeup wipes at my local Dollar Tree. It is super messy, so I suggest you do wear some plastic gloves. And now I'm just going to add some shading all over the skull. And you can do that to your liking. I like to add black back into where in the eye sockets. And just have some fun. And it's just about layering in the different colors, wiping it off to distress the skull. And this also gives it a non-plastic look as I painted it with the chalk paint for that base coat. Next, it's time to corpse the skull or hand or both. I use my local plastic wrap from my local Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to rip off some pieces here. Probably the hardest part. As you can see, I struggled. So again, tear off some pieces, and I did cut them into smaller pieces for when I was working with a hand or smaller skulls. But what I found, because I did paint my skulls, was to add a layer of Mod Podge to either the plastic wrap or directly on the skull, as you can see I'm doing here. And I use matte Mod Podge. Then I placed it where I wanted it to. It can be crinkled however you want. I just wanted to make sure it was secure and stayed on my skull. So this was my first time corpsing a skull, and now I must say I am addicted. Of course, this step is always optional. You can just leave it with the aged skull or hand, depending on the look that you're going for. Or you don't even need to age your skull. You can just use it as it was purchased. Again, I'm trying to make sure the saran wrap is secure. And again, there are multiple techniques available on the web, such as using torn paper or paper towels, again, to have that look of wrinkled flesh or tissue, whatever you prefer. I found the technique with saran wrap. It was super duper easy. Or you can use both the techniques of the paper towel or tissue with the saran wrap. I would definitely like to try both techniques together. Now I'm just going to take my heat gun, or you can use a hair dryer, and we're going to shrink or melt the plastic to the shape of the skull. It was very satisfying, I must say. So by doing this, we're shrinking it and giving it a crinkled look to make it look like shriveled skin. So just play around with the techniques that you want to use. Once you're satisfied with the look of the saran wrap, you can now add some additional depth and rot. So using darker paints like the same antique wax that I used earlier and black, you can shade around the eye socket, the nose cavity, the teeth crevices, under the cheekbones, and along any cracks. And then I just continue to use my makeup wipes to blend and wipe off for that rotted effect. So have some fun, and I hope I can inspire you. So I came back and used matte Mod Podge to seal in the cinnamon. I wasn't happy with my distressing as it was my first time using cinnamon, so I came back with some metallic paint and used the dry brush technique to distress my candlestick as I show now. It is also outlined in the instruction document with the purchase of the Halloween Spooktacular 2025 mini flower bundle.